Welcome to it. It's a morning minute on an overreaction Monday. Nate Lundy, Shawn Drotar, 5280 Sports Network. Shawn, Broncos with the first loss of the season. Let's just start there.
Well, I think basically everything went wrong. You can almost take this game in many ways and kind of crumple it up. This is an Atlanta team that happened to be able to take advantage of the Broncos defense in ways most teams can't, with a 1-2 punch at running back that can catch out of the backfield as well. Not a lot of teams have done that. We've seen the Patriots attack the Broncos defense that way, and it's worked. But in this case, the Broncos also aren't built to play from behind. You have Paxton Lynch making his first start. He looks every bit a rookie, holding on way too long. You'd say going through the progressions, but I'm not actually sure he did very often. Nate, it looked like he locked into that first receiver. Oh, and the Broncos running game is still AWOL. Otherwise, how was the play, Miss Lincoln?
Yeah, exactly. We're looking at a team that is very frustrating for fans right now. As I was sitting in the stands on Sunday, it was very palpable how much the fans were frustrated. That place was dead. It was dead quiet, and it was dead quiet from the beginning of the second quarter all the way through the game. Didn't matter what happened. Even when T.J. Ward managed to get the ball away from Sanu, it was still dead quiet. It was almost like everybody was already resolved that this was a game that they were going to lose. It was a lot of frustration despite the excitement of Paxton Lynch starting his first game. I think fans saw very quickly that this was going to be a tough game to even be close, let alone to wind up winning. Let's talk about the offensive line for a minute. We know that Sambrailo was struggling. We know they missed Stephenson. We know they missed Virgil Green. We know they wound up shuffling some things around, Shawn. But this offensive line, even if Paxton Lynch had been able to go through some of his progressions a little bit better, this offensive line did not perform well yesterday.
No, absolutely not. There'd be no way to disguise it. Tyson Sambrailo was overmatched at one point. Then they pulled him. They put Michael Schofield over at the right tackle spot, brought in Darian Weems. That may be what they have to do if Donald Stephenson can't come back. But this team is clearly missing Stephenson and Green. There is no question about it. The thing that's interesting is they've been missing Stephenson and Green. Trevor Siemian's quick release, even though he has not all that much more experience than Paxton Lynch. The motor upstairs seems to be running a little bit faster, as you'd expect. The release is faster. He seems to be covering for that a little better, while the difference between Lynch and Siemian is not what necessarily decided this game. There's no question that because of the quick reads, because of the quick release, this offense can cover up those flaws on the right side of the offensive line better with Siemian than they can with Lynch.
As of the time that we record this, it's been reported by Adam Schefter as well as Mike Kliss and others that Gary Kubiak is still in the hospital but is feeling better, is resting. However, as of right now, according to the various sources for Schefty, it is not clear whether Kubiak will in fact coach on Thursday night in the contest at San Diego. So we'll keep you posted on what that means and how it translates into the game plan and everything else. The Broncos will practice tonight out at Dove Valley, again with a short week, trying to prepare. We'll find out whether Paxton Lynch gets his second start or if Trevor Siemian's shoulder is feeling better. We'll keep track of all of that for you here. Make sure you're following us on Twitter at 5280 Sports Net. He is at S. Drotar. I am at Nate Lundy. You are, well, whoever you are, and you can follow yourself on Twitter if you're into that sort of thing. It is your Morning Minute. We're back with you tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. on Mile High Sports Radio. For Shawn, I'm Nate. See ya.